do under pressure? I've been wanting this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Hey. Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra. Fuck with me, you know that I got it. Come with me, let's take a trip to the islands. We up on the jet, we'll do more than just fly on it. Stand on that hill, you gon' die on it. Boom. Baby, I'm not one of them, you should try on it. Miss me with all that, I'm on it and next. Fuck this up, I send you back to your ex. But good luck with that, this is big as it gets. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember.
Right, hello, Happy New Year. Hope, well, I don't give a shit if you had a nice Christmas or not, but hopefully you did. We're back. Took 2 weeks off, obviously, because of Christmas, festive period. Was planning to come back last week, and then the first session back, I wasn't filming, but the first session back absolutely caned my back, like proper fucked it up beyond belief, to the point I had to take a full week off the gym. Couldn't do cardio, barely did any steps, couldn't train. For 2 days I couldn't even put my socks on because I couldn't like bend down to reach. So yeah, I was in a bit of a bad way. That was about a week and a half ago now that I did that. I've trained my first session back Tuesday, so 2 days ago. Took yesterday off, today's Thursday. So normally this would be delt focus push, but I did push Tuesday, so today is back day. It's my Saturday back session. I'm doing it on a Thursday just because my split's messed up this week. So yeah, Saturday back session on a Thursday. No hip hinge, obviously. I don't normally hinge on this day anyway, but yeah, the hinging is just giving me issues. So back's pretty much better. It got better quite quick. I've been in with R&R, Will, my sports therapist. Been in once. I'm moving that to weekly or twice a week now. So I used to do it every 2 weeks. It's now weekly, potentially even going to get in twice a week to sort of keep me injury free, because I swear to God it's been like one thing after another these last few months and it's proper getting to me. So now we're back to it, like everything's back on, morning cardio, training, food's 100%. We're obviously, you know, getting deep into the off season now, we're back on cycle, like things need to be like functioning properly, so staying on top of the tissue work and mobility work and stuff like that is just going to keep me injury free, hopefully, because I'm not normally ever injured. Like the last 4 years of competing I've barely been injured, and then these last 4 months it's one thing after another, it's been horrendous. So yeah, into back today. My mics are pretty much dead already, so I'm just going to get on with it. Won't be too much filming, just want to train, but I need to get a video out and give you all an update. So yeah, pretty much I've just been crippled for the last week and a half, so I've not filmed. Took some time off over Christmas, obviously, to relax. But back to it now, fully locked in, like feeling pretty good training wise. I'll put my most recent check-ins on screen now. These were yesterday. I've dropped a fair bit of weight, so I was 232 in these. As of today, I'm now back up to 234.5. As of tomorrow, I reckon I'll be back up to 236, 237. By the end of the week, I'll be back to 240, and then we'll be reaching sort of uncharted territory in terms of body weight for me. So, you know, I want to be 245 by the end of January, like pretty comfortably. So plenty of food to go in, need to get training, so we'll go crack on now. Done a lot of my mobility work to warm up with, which I've filmed, so you'll see highlights of that. That took me probably about 20 minutes, half hour to do all that. So yeah, just making sure everything's sort of where it should be. You don't expect to have to do this sort of thing at 21 years old. This is what you normally do later in your career when you're like fucking 35, 40, and everything takes ages to warm up, but apparently I'm just unlucky and I've hit that at 21, so doing it now. Hopefully we won't be in a wheelchair by the time we're 30. Right, Citadel pull down. Citadel, love me. They watch my YouTube videos and then they're like, clip me saying nice things about their machines on Instagram, so we'll give them a clip. Right, so Citadel, crop it from here. Right, so Citadel pull down, honestly, the greatest machine to grace this planet. If I could only use one piece of equipment for the rest of my life, it would be this. Whether it's for bench press, leg press, you know, lat pull down, this is the piece of kit for it all. No, I joke, but like it genuinely is probably the best lat pull down I've used. So they've nailed it. Set one is just loaded on the middle pin, so 4 plates I've gone for. Probably a little bit optimistic, but I'm on cycle, I should be able to move it. That's not annoying at all. So yeah, 4 plates, we'll get to it. set 2. Set 1 was slightly optimistic, but it moved. So set 2, we've taken 2 plates. Well, taken 1 plate off entirely, and then moved another plate to the top pin. What that means is it's slightly heavier here, and then it drops off, gets a little bit lighter in the short position because we're a little bit fatigued now after 1 set. So the beauty of this Citadel, and it's similar to prime pieces. Literally the prime piece next to me that's the exact same as this, just worse in my opinion. So you can just alter the resistance profile, and it's a little bit more optimal per se, if you want to use that word. But yeah, the prime one next to me, like, it's good, but I think it's too vertical, meaning it's very above you. You also have to lean back to pull down, which then you end up incorporating a little bit more off the back. It's a very harsh resistance profile. It's not very smooth. Like, just the arc on it is a little bit nothing, everything. So I don't like that. So yeah, I prefer this because there's a lot more adjustability, you know, I'd say, personally. Other people prefer the prime, like, it's personal preference at the end of the day, but yeah, I swear by this one. I'm gonna have to start asking Citadel for commission at this rate. Right, as my main row today, I'm doing this machine prime, mainly because they've taken the handles off, like the rubber handles, so it's like got a really fucking nice grip on it. It's like really thin, and you just proper get your hands around it. So I'm doing this chest supported, seated, very locked in. Yes, I could do the mid-back prime row, but I tend to find with the mid-back prime row, the plate loaded one that I normally do, is I'll like a little bit of extension just to pull through. And although that's not normally a problem, I'm just trying to literally leave my lower back alone as much as possible. So just doing this is a little bit more isolating towards the sort of mid to upper back. Just doing everything I can to not aggravate my lower back right now, just because it's literally only been a week. So I'd rather do what I can to train rather than do something stupid for 5% better, for a 5% better movement, and then risk putting myself out for 5 weeks. So just being intelligent, which is rare for me. So, you know, the quest to becoming a all-right pro instead of an absolute dogwank pro is going, but it's taking some time just due to some setbacks from some injuries, but not much you can do. So head down and we'll work on this. I think I should stat this. If I don't, I'll be a little bit humbled, but we'll see. Right, it's a day later.
So I was filming it was pull yesterday, on Thursday. Got like 2/3 of the way through the session, and then the mic died. Well, the mic receiver died. So I then had no audio. So I thought, instead of just filming a really shitty edit of like the really boring stuff, like arms and like the back end of my pull workout, it was just like traps, rear delts, biceps. It was very boring. You wouldn't want to have seen it. Instead of filming that, I just thought, right, I'll put a Q&A on my Instagram story. I'll wait a day and I'll just jump on here and finish off this video with a Q&A. So the return for YouTube is starting as we need to go on with me just not charging my shit, me not plugging the mic in or something like that. Like, it's awful content over here and it's just what we live for. So, right, I've had quite a few questions, so thank you all for asking them. I will probably pick 5 or 6 and just go through them, or I'll just try and go through as many as I can really quickly because I don't want this video to end up being like half hour, 40 minutes long. Favourite exercise, I'm going to say a pendulum squat just because I've just trained legs today. I've just got back from training legs, which is why I probably look like I've been, through hell. Pendulum squat, I've just done 6 plates for double figures, which is like my lifetime best. So I'm just happy, but really, I don't really have a favourite exercise. Who's packing more, you or Reese? Probably neither of us, mate. There's a reason we started bodybuilding, and it's because we're insecure. We feel inadequate about our appendages. So yeah, honestly, it's like 2 short people comparing who's tallest. Like, yeah, one of you is probably taller. You're both still embarrassingly short. That's what like me and Reese comparing who's packing more would be like. It's like, yeah, one maybe touching 2 inches, but realistically, you're both like sub 3, so it's a bit embarrassing. When do you see yourself at the Olympia, my man? I'd like to say as a junior still, that is the aim. So I'm 21 now, I'll still be, a junior is 23 and 364 days and under, so under 24 basically. So I'm not 24 till, God, I don't know, like 2026, 2027. So hopefully within the next 2 years, I'd say, within my next 2 seasons. So I'm probably not competing this year. So either the 2025 season or the 2026 season is what I'm hoping for, but we'll see. Obviously, it's a whole different level, so we'll wait and see. Any tips for training with sciatica? Not really. As you've seen me the last few weeks, I very much struggle to train. I'd say get your tissue work done regularly just to make sure everything's, being taken care of. Do your warm-ups properly, do your mobility work properly, but at the end of the day, if your sciatica's flared up, you're only going to aggravate it more by training, so don't train is sadly my honest advice. Loads of people are asking what logbook I use. Honestly, just go on Amazon, type in training logbook and just order one. I don't know which one mine is. It's from Amazon. It was literally like 3 or 4 quid. Just go on Amazon and grab it. Peak bodyweight goal and estimated plan for pro debut. Peak bodyweight goal, like my pro weight cap is 212 pounds. So at some point I still have to come back to 212 pounds. Do I want to be pushing 270 and then have to lose 60 pounds in a prep? Probably not. So if we're thinking logistically, I wouldn't want to get any heavier than 260. Will I get to 260? I could do. It probably won't be that pretty. So I think if I was being sort of reasonable, I'd expect to max out between 250, 255 this year. But, I may get to 250 and feel great, in which case 260. I may get to 250 and feel fucking horrendous. So in which case, 250, 255-ish. And then estimated plan for the pro debut, I really don't know yet. There's a very small chance I do post Olympia shows this year, so that's sort of November, early December time. I don't think I will, if I'm honest. My coach Tom mentioned it to me, but I don't think I will. I don't think I'll be good enough by then. So I think most likely it will be sometime in 2025. 2025 season, like, timeline's not even out yet, so I don't know. But it will be sometime in 2025 for the pro debut. We'll just wait and see. It'll probably be earlier on in 2025. It won't be late. So, a year and a bit from now, potentially. Arnold Classic, top 5. I do know the lineup. I can't remember the lineup. Let me go find it. Right, I'm going Samson to win just because it's the Arnold. I think they judge it slightly differently. I think Hardy will be way leaner, but I just think I'll give it Samson because of shape and size. So I also think Hardy's waist is just getting bigger and bigger each time he competes. It's not getting any smaller. So yeah, Samson 1, Hardy 2, Andrew 3. Then I think it's just going to be a bit of a brawl. I think those 3 will be like top call out, like clear from the rest. Then I think, you know, you've got Rubio, who's a bit of an unknown factor. Justin Rodriguez could come in and be pretty good. You've got, obviously, Horse MD, Rafa Brando. Oh, it's difficult. You've got James. I'd love to see James in there, but I'm going to go Brando, 4th, and then Marcelo 5th, if he comes in lean enough. Yeah, we'll go with that. I don't fucking know, that might be wrong, but we'll go with that. I'm not doing Classic because I think, well, Classic, Ramon will win, Urs will be second. That's all we need to know. I'd love Urs to win, but Ramon's clear at the minute. How much cardio do you do in your off season? At the minute, I do half an hour on rest days, and I do steps every single morning. So I do my cardio and my steps are all fasted. Not all of them, but like every single morning I get up. First thing I do is on the treadmill, same as in prep, and I do sort of 15 minutes of steps if it's a training day. If it's a rest day, I'll just do half hour cardio. Tips to improve digestion. Tips to improve digestion. Tips to improve digestion during the off season. I'd get Supplement Needs Digestive Enzyme. I will link it below from Full Ball Sports. Use code EAGLES. It is the best digestive enzyme you will ever use, and it will make a dramatic difference to how quickly you digest food and therefore your appetite, meaning you'll get hungrier quicker. You won't be as bloated. You won't feel, as full all the time. So that is crucial. I'd also say steps after every single meal. So whenever you eat a meal, just go for literally like a 5 or 10 minute walk. It sounds pathetic. I promise you it'll make the world of difference. So get your steps, get your expenditure up to a solid like 10,000 steps a day, but just divide it up. So you eat a meal, go for a little walk. Eat a meal, go for a little walk. And that little walk will just help digest that food so much quicker and so much better. I'd also say in high protein, like high meat meals. So when you've got a massive chicken and rice, you're going to need 250, 300 grams of chicken. Put 100 grams of pineapple in there as well. Just eat it on the side or after, and it will just help digest that chicken and break it down a lot quicker. So, those three, I'd say if you start doing those three, you'll see a significant difference in your digestion and your appetite. Fucking, this is a great question. What wins in a fight between a grizzly bear and a silverback gorilla? I'm going to say a bear is clear. Like, all day, a bear is absolutely killing a gorilla, mate. Like, it's got fucking massive claws, right? The gorilla's going to come at it, bang. Gorilla's dead, mate. It's blind, it can't fucking see. Like, yeah, it's got muscles, but bears are sick. Bears are like such a cool animal, mate. They're fucking, nothing's killing a bear in my opinion. Unless you're like a pretty big gun, in which case you'd probably take a bear down. But yeah, bear's clear, mate. Do you think Train by JP times Shed can become a bigger hub than Rotherham? I live in Cheltenham. Well, Cameron, you probably have a biased opinion. I think I'm going to the Shed like very soon. It's going to be a sick gym. Will it be the best gym in the UK? Potentially. The atmosphere I'm sure will be good. The equipment looks phenomenal. It's on par from what I've seen with Ultraflex Rotherham. I think Ultraflex Rotherham still has a few pieces they don't, but they also have a few pieces, like a few custom pieces. So they've like the Atlantis Incline, they've Jordan and James have added parts to it so that you can load it differently. Now, I've not used it, so it might be completely shit. It looks good. It may be absolutely shit. If it's shit, then yeah, Rotherham's better. But if that's like good and those pieces actually do work, which I expect they will, it could be a better gym. In terms of a bigger hub, hard to say. I wouldn't even say Rotherham's that big of a hub at the minute. Like, it's definitely seen as the best in the UK, potentially the best in Europe, in my opinion. In terms of a bodybuilding hub, though, there's not actually that many like high-level pros in there. Like, some come occasionally, but I think it's just sort of, it used to be bigger. Obviously, sadly, we've lost a few people. But, everything changes. I'd say, like, bodybuilding's definitely more northern in the UK. I think you're going to struggle being down in Cheltenham. It is the middle of nowhere. I hate to say it, but it is fucking middle of nowhere. So I think it's going to struggle in that sense to get any big sort of pros heading down there. But we'll just wait and see. Time will tell. I've had quite a few, 3 or 4 people asking, will I come back to Spain to compete? Yes, absolutely. Emiliano's shows, I'm not even saying this just because I won one, like, they are fucking phenomenal. The production, the stage, the atmosphere was incredible. I've been to so many bodybuilding shows, Italy, Denmark, 2 in the US, UK. Spain was like clear by a long way. So yeah, I will absolutely be back to Spain. It's definitely on the agenda for one of the first pro shows I want to do. When that will be, I don't know. But yeah, absolutely 100% will be competing in Spain more than once again, like frequently, like every season. I'll probably do a Spain show. I absolutely love it. Would you ever consider open bodybuilding? Yeah, no, I don't know is the answer. Ideally, if I had it my way, no. Just because I don't want to be that big. Being that big would be absolutely phenomenal for the 2 hours you're in the gym and the 10 minutes you're on stage a year, right? The other 22 hours of the day would be hell being that big. It would be absolutely awful. The health implications, the drugs you'd have to take, doesn't appeal to me that much. The only reason I would go open is if I max out my classic weight cap, year after year I'm competing in classic, and if I'm not even breaking like first call out in pro shows, like if I'm just every single time second, third call out at classic pro shows, then yeah, I'll probably just grow more, go into open and see if I can progress there. But if I'm being competitive, qualifying for the Olympia and stuff like that in classic physique, I'll just stay classic. I don't want the health implications of going open, really. Right, we will end it there because I don't know how long I'm filming, but I always get carried away. Just answered quite a few. So back to weekly videos, hopefully, fingers crossed. We'll be filming with Finn again soon. We just hit legs today, but it was like, we had a bit of time off training, so it was just nice to get back in and not have to film anything. So yeah, videos will hopefully be weekly. They'll always come out like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, around that time of the week. I used to every Friday, but it just means I end up filming the same sessions every time just so I can get it out for Friday. So sometimes I'd rather just put it out Sunday, meaning I can film either Friday or Saturday and get it out for Sunday. So there'll be some point out on the weekend, most weeks, almost every week, I hope. So like and subscribe if you don't miss any of that. Thank you for watching. Any more questions, leave them below. I will try and get back to them. I'm awful at replying to them. I just never do reply to comments, but I need to start. So any question like that, drop them below. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.